Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Jared Sands looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Luis Garcia will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And now, Reggie Liddell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Next to hit is Sean Shaw. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And a curveball in for a strike. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
So now to the plate, Ralph James, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 32 home runs and 69 runs batted in. The 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, the more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the 1st strike. Shaw is off of first with 2 away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. Popped him up. Castro shading to his right. And that's the third out. One hit, one left. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Chris Arnold, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Shaw is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Gurriel.
Now one down with the bases empty, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throb.
So the bases are empty with two gone now, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 2-0 home. Off-speed pitch, good for strike two.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Jared Sands. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Gavin Dawson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 268 the average for him coming in. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next, here is Corey Major. And now the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. McCormick is there, 2 gone.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Lucius.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lucius Alexander
0-1.
swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Ball. That's inside.
And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Texas. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and 43 RBIs. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this week. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Aledmus Diaz goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike one to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Chas McCormick. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Down, 0-2.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Off the plate, ball one.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2-0. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Reggie Adell struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey!
1-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
0-1 the
Sean
count.
Shaw will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Ralph James. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup.
Outside.
Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
2-0 now. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
At the plate, Jeff Kavanaugh. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. A 1 pitch on its way. Scorched to third. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Jason Castro.
Now here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there. But even better job at the plate to take that one.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And it's fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's 1 away. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder, and this one will bounce into the wall.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Brenton rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they cut their deficit in half. It's a 2-1 game now.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Set, here's the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yordan Alvarez becomes out number 2 this inning. Jose Altuve will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Wow, as we take another look, I have to wonder if the first baseman just kind of took it for granted. Next thing you know, he drops the ball, and the runner's safely aboard. He's not going to be happy with himself about that one.
Carlos Correa is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kavanaugh gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. That'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jared Sands. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Pokey Russell, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bregman into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now into the box is Gavin Dawson. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike now. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now to bat, Corey Major flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rangers lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aledmus Diaz, and he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit hard to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next up for the Stros, Chas McCormick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2
We
strikes.
could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher.
So next to bat will be Jason Castro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Lucius Alexander, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Reggie Adele comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that ball.
McCormick is under this one, and that's out number 2. So next to hit is Sean Shaw. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while. This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Standing in now, Ralph James. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Ball 2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the Rangers leaders in that category, you can see his total currently second best on the ball club. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Zach Greinke takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 21.
Into the box now, Jeff Kavanaugh, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's now a 3-2 Ranger lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Alexander is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's in case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Yordan Alvarez is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1.
No, that's low.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. Hitter's count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Hero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Astros leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in will be Jared Sands. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Jared Sands.
The first pitch now from Greinke.
Ball 1.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Castro has it. The throw down to first, 1 away. Pokey Russell will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Now that's popped up. Bregman in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now here is Gavin Dawson. He bounced out last time up. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Ball.
Too high. 1-2.
The count is
Hey,
1-2.
textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Ball 2. The 2-2. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride